Have you ever been frustrated with not getting results from your Facebook and Instagram ads? Maybe you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? I watched all these videos on YouTube and I've tried everything possible, but nothing is working. So in today's video, you will find out the 5 signs that you are running your campaigns in the wrong way and also how to solve that. And we will start off with the first sign, and that is the ranking of your ads is low. Now within Ads Manager, we have 3 metrics that tell us how good are our ads. And that is quality, engagement, and conversion rate ranking. And for each metric, we have 5 rankings. That is above average, average, and below average 35%, 25%, and 15%. Now what does this mean and why this is so important, Archie? Let's say that one of your metric, let's say that quality score has been rated as below average 35%. That means that your ads are performing and converting worse than 65% from your competitors. So if you find yourself in this situation, you are limiting yourself and your costs usually will be much higher. What you have to strive for is making sure that each metric is rated as at least average or ideally above average. In that case, your return on ad spend usually will be much higher. But in order to do that, we need to understand each metric. And let's start with the first one, which is quality score. So if the quality of your ads is below average, that is more like a perceived indication from Facebook ad algorithms that your ads are quite annoying to the people you are reaching. So usually they are hiding your ads, or they are skipping your ads very quickly, or even they can click on your ad and they can leave your website right away. That is a bad signal to the algorithms that your ads are not performing very well. At the end of the day, Facebook and Instagram want you to spend money on their platform, but also one of their goals is to keep their users on the platform for as long as possible. So if you disturb the user's experience, they're gonna be more likely to leave their platform very quickly, which is not within the social media ad objectives. So to solve this, you need to have better and more compelling ad creatives. That's why a lot of your time, it should be emphasized on this part of your campaigns and your marketing aspect. If your engagement rate ranking is below average, in that case, your ads, within your ads, you have specific things that provoke bad comments and these arguments. So you have to identify what your ad makes it controversial and eliminate that. Now, if your conversion rate ranking is below average, this is the worst scenario, because usually I noticed that this metric, this score, is very directed to your return on ad spend. So at this time, what you have to work on is optimizing your website. This simply means that when someone saw your ad and they clicked on that ad, they landed on your website, but they left very quickly. So the bounce rate is pretty high. At the end of the day, it's important to understand that Facebook ads or any kind of ads you are running, they work hand in hand with an optimized conversion rate. If something is missing, you're gonna find yourself in a situation where you are limiting yourself. You are also not helping the algorithms to deliver your ads better, to optimize your ads better, and basically that leads to a very low return on ad spend. Now let's talk about the sign number 2, and that is having a high CPM, your cost per 1,000 impressions. If your CPM is trending around $50 or above 60, 70, or even 100, that is a really bad signal that your ads might not resonate with the audience that you are trying to reach. Now, sometimes you can have high CPM, for example, in these periods of time when a lot of brands are spending money. In that case, this is quite normal to see a high CPM, for example, in the Q4, or to reach your retargeting audience, because there your audience is much smaller. And when the audience is smaller, usually the CPM is also higher. But usually a good CPM nowadays is between 10 to 25, maybe $30. So if it's higher than that, your ads simply does not resonate with your targeting audience. And here's a misconception. When I say that your creatives doesn't resonate with your audience, people will think that I need to go and test our creatives. Like, let me go and put some other interests. When in fact, what you have to work on is creating better creatives that have specific keywords that target actually your audience. So now what algorithms look at, and a better guidance for them to reach your ideal customer, is having creatives, copies, and a good landing page that talk directly to your group of audience. That is what is going to move a needle, and that is what is going to have a bigger impact onto your return on spend. And this also leads me to the sign number 3, and that is you are still testing audiences. Now, there is nothing wrong to test some audiences in the beginning. If you're just starting out, you have not run any ads before, you have to find out with 1 or 2 audiences at the beginning. But after that, once you have a proven audience, then what you have to test is more creatives. And now next sign is that you are not tracking accurately your Facebook ad performance. So if you are still relying on the ads manager, what ads manager says, actually you are leaving too much money on the table, because after iOS 14 update, that is not accurate almost at all. So if you're investing tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars on your ad manager, I would actually recommend using some kind of third-party software. If your ad spend is around a couple thousands of dollars, then in that case, at least use UTM parameters. They are a little bit more accurate. Basically, if you're not using either UTM parameters or a third-party software, now you are turning off or you are scaling blindly your campaigns and your ads. So just imagine for 1 second that you have a very, very good campaign that is generating you a very, very good results. But in the ads manager, it says that your return is not so profitable. You turn that campaign off, and then suddenly you see a huge drop in sales, and then you're wondering what is going on. So that's why use at least one of these methods. So let's talk about the last sign, which is the most important one, because this is what will make you to take different decisions. Either they could be good decisions or bad decisions. And that is you are still having these old beliefs around Facebook and Instagram ads, such as which one is better, campaign budget optimization or ads budget optimization. At the end of the day, it boils down to marketing fundamentals. CBO or ABO is not going to do a magic thing for you if you have shitty pictures or shitty videos. You have to think why my product is important to my customer. What will make them to persuade to go and take action? What will turn a stranger into a customer, into a loyal customer? And that is something you do through a great message and through a great creatives, not through using ABO, CBO, bid strategy, all this crap. Now, don't take me wrong, this is a belief that people have because they looked at all these gurus that they were talking about, that they generated a lot of sales and a lot of money back then, like in 2018, 2017. Now the algorithms are smarter than you think. You could get great results with a broad audience and very, very good creatives. Now comment below and let me know in which sign did you find yourself and what are you going to do to eliminate them to finally start getting the results that you are striving for. So for now, these were the 5 signs that you are doing Facebook and Instagram ads in the wrong way. And until then, keep going and I will see you soon.